everyone, Kimberly Berg here with the Rebel Fit Club. I do a little segment in my stretching classes, which is myofascial release for your feet, and some of my participants ask me to make a video of this. So I am making one for everyone to share. The only tools I'm going to have today is a racquetball. I like racquetballs because they are squishy and they have some density to them to get into tissue, and yet they are, you're able to really get some really good pumping action on the bottom of your feet. So I have just my socks on, and the problem is not everybody can reach their feet. So I'm pretty flexible. I can bring my foot up like this, but if you're really tight in your hips or you're in a wheelchair, it's harder to get to your feet, so maybe someone else can help you with this. So just to start out, we're gonna work our feet with the racquetball. I'm gonna put my foot on it. I do this a lot standing. You have to have good balance when you're doing that. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna roll this. I've done other videos using a racquetball and rolling out the bottom of your feet. It's pretty amazing. So if you have a tough time touching your toes and you roll out your feet, you actually can touch your toes. It shows how connected we are all the way up. And your feet, if you neglect them, they may be the problem that you have with other parts of your body. So you want to make sure and address it. And I don't know if you can see in here, but I'm rolling this under the arch part of my foot, and I'm really getting in there. And I spend quite a bit of time on my feet rolling them out in the morning. It just gives them a little bit of stretch on the plantar fascia, which is the bottom fascial tissue on your feet. But it also, you have several diaphragms in your body. This one is this pumping action with the rest of the diaphragm. So you want to make sure the bottom of your foot isn't rigid and stiff. So the next thing I'm gonna do, if I was to do this standing, I would stand up on a ball and actually pump down, but you could do it seated. And I'm pumping down into this racquetball, and I'm getting lots of blood flow to the bottom of my foot. You could do it if I stood up, it would look like this, where I'm just pushing into that racquetball. To me, this feels absolutely amazing. It might be the bottoms of your feet are a little tender. That's okay, just work them as much as tolerated. You never want to overdo it, but just rolling it out. Oh, you all of a sudden will have a little bit more spring in your step. I'm just gonna quickly do the other one just because it feels good. Okay, so the next thing you're gonna do, I'm gonna set that aside, and you're gonna take your foot, I like to reach around over the toes, and you just kinda wring out your foot back and forth like this, like a dish rag, back and forth, really mobilizing that tissue, getting all of those joints moving. I will put my thumbs in the bottom of my foot and kind of bend them down. I know a lot of people with Parkinson's have cramping in the bottom of their feet, and so this will help. And if while doing this you get a cramp, all you have to do is pull your toes back. So that's going to be part of this, is pulling your toes back. And then you curl them under and then pull them back. Just get the joints moving at full range. And a lot of times I'll pull my toes back, and then right under here where the toes attach to the foot, I get in there and kind of massage that area too. And then you're gonna take each toe and kind of twirl it so that you're moving it like this. If it was your finger, you'd be just going back and forth, giving each little toe some love. Good. Just move it. Then you're gonna take the length of the foot, and I have the heel of my hands on the bottom and back and forth, and get it moving that way too. Now don't forget about your heel. You want to massage your heel and the Achilles tendon. So you start down low on the heel and work your way up to that Achilles tendon, and I go past the tendon into that tissue between the bone and the tendon, and I just massage that webbing in there and go up and down with the tendon. And then the next thing you want to do is work your way up the leg, and you can still do that kind of wringing out motion as you go up your leg. And I'm going fast. I spend quite a bit of time on my legs, but I'm going fast. Pinch into the calf with your hands and then pump your foot. And you will feel all the muscles contract and relax. And what you're doing is you're creating a little bit of a glide in there. And you really want to work those muscles in your calves, and I know a lot of you have calf problems that they cramp. So that's just a quick hit for your feet, but already just that short amount of time, I worked this foot but not that one. This one feels so much better. It feels like the circulation is better. It feels like it can move better. This one feels stiff. So I know that it works, and I hope that works for you. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button or go to our website at rebelfitclub.com. We do live virtual classes, all sorts of classes, boxing, boot camp, tai chi, stretching. You'll get a little bit of what I just showed you in a full length experience so that you can follow along and learn some tips and tools for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Again, hit the subscribe button and go forth and conquer.